Hey guys, today I'm going to share with you how to make some delicious rollitos de bistec con nopales and salsa verde. So if you want to learn how to make it, just stay tuned and I'll show you how. Alright guys, so here I already have all of my ingredients. As always, they will be listed in the description box. So with that being said, let's begin prepping. We're going to begin by roasting our Hatch or Anaheim green peppers. Okay, so just allow them to get nice and charred all around. And once done, transfer them to a plastic bag and allow them to sweat for at least 10 minutes. Okay, so while we wait for our chiles, we're going to make our salsa verde. So to our pot, we're going to add 10 tomatillos, 1/8 of an onion, chile de árbol, I'm using 8, and 1 chile habanero. We're going to cover them with water, set it on high heat, and bring it to a boil. As soon as our tomatillos and chiles come to a full boil, we're going to turn it off and transfer it all to our blender cup. To a blender cup, we're also going to add 1 garlic clove, a handful of cilantro, half a cup of water, 1 teaspoon of chicken bouillon, half a teaspoon of marjoram, a 1/4 teaspoon of oregano, and ground cumin. Now we're just going to be blending until smooth. Okay, and once we have our salsa, we're going to set it to the side until it's time to cook it. Okay, so by this time, our chiles should be ready. So now we can get ready to peel them and prep them for our rollitos. So we're just going to carefully peel our peppers. So remove the top. You can remove the seeds. And now we're just going to stuff it with queso Oaxaca. Or you can use queso fresco as well. Okay, so once we have it, we're just going to set them to the side and repeat the process with the rest of our peppers. Okay, so once we have our stuffed peppers, now we can get ready to make our steaks. Okay, so I'm using 2 pounds of ranchera, but of course you can always use your choice of steak. So we're just going to grab our piece of steak, and I'm just going to season with salt and black pepper on both sides. Okay, now we're just going to grab our pepper. Okay, so just place your pepper in the center of the steak, grab the ends, and just get ready to roll it. Just like that. And I'm going to be securing it with a pick. Okay, just like that. And we're just going to repeat with the rest of our steaks. Okay, and once we have our rollitos, now we can get ready to take it back to the stove. Okay, to our pan over medium-high heat, we're going to heat up a little bit of oil. Okay, so once our oil is nice and hot, we're going to add our rollitos. Make sure that you put it seam down. And we're going to be searing for 2 to 3 minutes per side. And I'm just going to do this step in batches, so like that, we don't overcrowd the pan. Okay, after 2 minutes, we're going to flip it over to the other side. And just allow that side to sear for another 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, and once we have seared it all around, we're going to remove them from the pan. And we just repeat the process with the rest of our roll-ups. Okay, and once we have cooked all of our roll-ups, we're going to add 1 pound of nopalitos cut into strips into our pan. We're going to add a little bit of salt. And we're just going to allow our nopalitos to cook for 10 minutes. And at this point, reduce the heat to medium. After 10 minutes, we're going to strain our nopalitos to remove all of its own liquid. Okay, returning to our pan, we're going to add a little bit more oil. Now we're going to add half an onion. And we're just going to saute it for a couple minutes. Okay, after a couple minutes, we're going to return our nopalitos. Just mix it with the onion. Now we're going to add our salsa. Add a little bit more water to the blender cup. And I'm just going to be seasoning with a little salt. Now just mix it up together and bring it to a simmer. Okay, and once it comes to a simmer, taste it for salt and see if it needs to be adjusted. For me, it's perfect, so now we're ready to add our rollitos back in. I'm going to be removing the pick. Place them seam down. Okay, just wiggle them in there. Going to be adding its juices. Now we're going to cover it. Allow it to cook for 12 minutes over medium-low heat. Okay, so after 12 minutes, our rollitos de bistec should be done. So now we can get ready to serve. Alrighty guys, and now for the best part, the taste test. Now let me tell you guys that I hope you give this recipe a try. It's seriously super easy to make, so flavorful. If you love steak and of course chile relleno, this is honestly the best. Look at that. Oh my goodness. And the best part is, like I said, if you don't want to use ranchera, you can always use, you know, your favorite kind of steak. Just make sure that it is thin. But I am so ready. And also make sure that you secure the pepper so like the cheese doesn't get out while cooking. But I am so ready. I like to eat it with the side of rice and beans. And of course, flour tortillas. But hope you give it a try and enjoy it just as much. Cheers and enjoy. Let me add some nopalitos, of course. Wow. Seriously, the best. It's so flavorful. The steak, nice, tender, cooked to perfection. So good. And of course, you know, if you don't want to use habanero for your sauce, you can always add jalapenos to make it less spicy. But this right here, it's so good. Alrighty guys, and there you have it on how to make some delicious rollitos de bistec. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, please don't forget to give me a big thumbs up, share with your friends and family, and if you regret this recipe, please don't forget to tag me in any of my social medias, and if you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button so you guys can be part of our family. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.